Microphone check 1 2. What is this? Destination DeFi is back to business. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Destination DeFi. And I'm joined today by two special guests, Gabe Gable. Hold on. I pressed the wrong button for that one. And the one and only Jason SARRIO of PLNT. How's everybody doing today?
Doing good.
All right. Glad to have you back, Jason. So you guys have been busy. You guys have a whole revamp. It's like a renovation because even the background looks different over there. I mean, what have you done with the place, man? Jeez.
It's different. We're knocking down walls and rebuilding everything. So a little bit different.
You guys that build metaverses, you guys are cheating. I mean, can I be in like? Can I mean, I don't know where I want to be now. I'm gonna have you fix that though for me. All right. Hey, I appreciate it. Gabe, I mean, your background's about as basic as mine, brother.
Hey, man, that's real. Okay, that's real scenery back there. You know.
All right. What? For sure. If you say so. Hey, I'm happy to have you guys here, man. It's always a good time. Jason, so I have tons of questions for you, brother. I'm trying to figure out. It's like I had Platanasso here one week, and then the next week I was actually looking for the logo on my Telegram messages, and I was like, I don't see the banana anymore. Like, what happened?
So we are keeping the banana. That's our company logo. But for the project, we came up with this. If you can see it behind me, this beautiful logo. That's representing our new brand, our new image. Because like I said, we're originally a charity token project, but those don't ever succeed in the end. So we came up with a new concept to build on metaverse designs, also NFT designs too. So we rebranded the name of the token. We rebranded everything from PLNT to now PLNT Max.
Okay. All right, make some noise for that. And for those of you that are watching right now and you haven't had the pleasure of enjoying this beautiful face on your YouTube, I want you to understand what Jason is over there doing. He has built a complete and total metaverse. It's phenomenal, and you're gonna show it again today, right?
Yeah. So unfortunately, I am gonna show it today, but it's the old one. Right now, we're working on changing our colors now since it's a blue and purple. So we're working on changing our colors. Also, with the turn of events, one of our sponsors merged within our product. So we're now going to have to redesign everything within the metaverse to reflect that merger, and stuff like that. So right now, me and the team are working on redesigning. By the time we launch the token, we should be nearly complete with the final sample. And then everyone can go in, party, and all that good stuff.
Okay. Gabe, you can't come to the party, okay?
That's fine. I didn't really want to.
Sorry. I'm the only one. Me and my crew are the only one invited. Make some noise for the crew.
Darren rolls in a crew of one.
I mean, hey, I'm sorry. I'm just lonely, man. I got no friends, man. I'm lonely, man. You're my only friend, Gabe. And I think DB just tolerates me. That's about it. DB's like, I feel sorry for this dude, so I'll just hang out with him. But yeah. So I actually like the new logo. It's very sleek. Very simple. I did like the banana though. It was kind of cool. Man. I think that was.
That's why we're keeping it as our company logo because we love the banana too. But The meme space, when you're trying to conduct business, especially big money,
Mm-hmm.
you just have to have a sleeker. You have to have a professional look, and we're trying to get all that done as well.
Okay, okay. Now I see, for some odd reason, this character down here was not invited, but he just popped up anyway with a motorcycle helmet, and I was like, so I'm just trying to figure out what is Gabe's role in all this, because it seems to me that Brew Labs has their hands in about everything. Well, Light Flex. Shout out to the apostles. Yeah. So what is Brew Labs' involvement with PLNT?
So they're our original constructor for our contract. We set out a list of parameters that we wanted in a contract, from global sell limits to other thing, and they're the ones that made our custom contract.
Okay.
Brew Labs has been extremely beneficial to us and also into the space, because we did the farming with Brew Labs, and we're eventually going to do farming again. Also staking, right? You can go in and stake. We're gonna have different staking pools via Brewlab as well.
Okay. Okay. Make some noise for that. Um, over here at Jigsaw, we've also have staking through Brew Labs. Brew Labs does a masterful job. He don't do shit, but but Maverick does everything. Shout out to Maverick and Sire. Okay.
Just a pretty face that can't get off the radio waves. You know what I mean?
What?
You're so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
Yeah, but no, hey, if anybody watching who doesn't know who this man Gabe Gable is, man, you guys are missing out, man. He's a very good guy and very knowledgeable about about a little bit about everything. I think he probably could solve COVID if he felt like it. Now, yeah, I mean, the lightweight. This is a light flex, just tell him, Gabe, you know what I'm saying? But
I do
Brew
my
Labs,
research.
yeah, just we keep that. We'll talk about that backstage.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, explain to us a little bit more about what Brew Labs has in store as far as PLA. Can you talk about it? Are you allowed to talk about what you guys are doing for PLNT specifics or?
I mean, well, I think Jason pretty much just
Okay.
covered it all. But like, yeah, basically, he just came to us. He gave us the parameters that he wanted for his contract, and then we just built it out for them. You know what I mean? That's kind of just what we do in the crypto space. We give the people the ability to set the limits, or where the contract wants to go, and keep it that way. You know what I mean? Without having anything nefarious built in, and that for a lot of businesses is all they need. You know what I mean? Because not everybody's going to be a coder, not everybody's going to be a developer in the crypto space, but those that do take advantage of like what Brew Labs has to offer are able to actually build a solid foundation on top of that. So, that's kind of just what we want to offer and provide.
Yeah, but you want to know the most effed up thing about it is when I hear you guys explain it, I feel like I do this.
Well,
y'all make it sound so easy.
Yeah, we do have that effect sometimes on people. You know I mean? But I think that's, I guess, the difference between sometimes when you go to professionals, right? They're going to be able to give you the explanation, because the way they explain it to you is going to be something that is always readily available in their brain, right? They don't have to think about it. It just comes straight off the tongue. It's
right.
It's natural. It flows like water, and so that's one of the beautiful things about being in the meetings with Brew Lab team members, is that you get to see them just pretty much just lay out their finesse right there. And it's so easy for most people to understand, because the way they're able to articulate it is so easy. So,
hey, so in other words, anybody watching, this is what Gabe meant to say.
King Kong ain't got shit on me.
Yeah, so Brew Labs, man, for those of you that are looking to start a project, I highly recommend them. They're very, very easy to work with.
I can personally vouch for them. Mavericks, Sire, and also Gabe. Wonderful people to interact, very fast on responses. If we have an issue like with the farm or something like that, immediate response.
Absolutely.
So very, very attentive, and we'll be doing business with Brew Labs again in the future, because what they have over there is just amazing, and what they're trying to accomplish in the space as well.
Yeah, and honestly, when I talked to the host and I said, "Hey, you know what?" I said we need to go with Brew Labs. You know what he said?
So excited!
Yeah. Oh, yes. Thank you, Trey, for reminding me. Yes, this is my moderator, everybody. Trey is letting you guys know that you need to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. There will be lots of content coming your way. Powered by, hold on, let me do the voice. Powered by Jigsaw. So make sure, please make sure that you're in the know. There'll also be some big announcements on this channel as well. Because this is what the hell we do, Shout out to Doug from Inugami. Hey, how you guys doing? Way to go there. Thank you very much, Doug. The Stig says beep beep. Oh, okay, hold on. Let me see. Here we go. The Stig says put that mask back on. Damn. Jeez. All right. Well, Mighty Morphin Brew Labs Ranger. Okay, that'll work. All right. Gabe, stop. I know it's hot under there, bro. It's gotta be hot.
Gabe is gonna start doing his own token called Red Ranger.
Damn.
He's gonna come on the AMAs like that,
Wow, that's a damn
like, what's wrong with his suit? Why is he busting out of it? Looks like a busted can of biscuits.
It sound like this. Let's see.
Every kid comes with a new
you know what? Firkin Aiden, I'm not even gonna brutal I'm not gonna butcher your name like that. Hey guys, well, hey to you too, sir. Antonio Hurston TV said, "Let's go." Absolutely. Hey, can we give Antonio Don DeMarco? Should we? Yeah, all right, cool.
Don DeMarco.
That's better.
I think it was Furcon.
Oh, Furcon?
I'm just joking.
Furcon. Oh, it is Firkin. I say, what I say, Firkin? Sound like a Star Trek character.
I don't even know. I don't know where you were at.
Jason said, I don't know either. I was looking. What was I reading? I have no idea. I'm all over the place over here, man. Like it's hard to control all these little elements in this shit. I'm getting better at it. At first I sucked at this shit, but now, man, hey, I'm kind of getting tight at it. Give me a Don DeMarco.
Like you're a DJ.
Don DeMarco.
What did you say, fool?
It's like you're a DJ.
Oh yeah, I do. It's a lot easier DJing nightclubs than doing this. All I gotta do is yap on the mic and play some crappy records that I hear on the radio all day. It's easy. It's night and day. But guess what, guys? We do have a special treat for you. So PLNT Max has a mini trailer that has been put together by Jason or Jason's team and then remixed by Gabe. So, but hey, we're gonna get to that as soon as we get to these messages. I gotta pay some bills, folks. I'm broke. It is what it is, man. I didn't get enough Jigsaw tokens. I didn't catch the launch you guys did. So, hey, we'll be right back after these messages. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. All right, Jason, you ready? You ready to show? Ready to show? All right,
Ready.
all right. So, ladies and gentlemen, you're in for a special treat, man. Jason has built a complete and total metaverse, and this shit is sick. All right, let's see if we can see you. If we can share your screen at the bottom here. I don't see.
Give me a second, because I have to upload the program. So
Okay,
give
okay.
me a few seconds.
Okay. Hey, Gabe, I was looking at the commercial break, man. It seems like Brew Labs has had a hand in damn near everything that's on there. Look a shot in the air for Brew Labs. Hey, but that's what's up, man. I was like, it just hit me. I was like, oh, I said, I see what Gabe did here.
I like when I first came out on Twitter and I was talking to people about Brew Labs and I was like, we will be the household name, and people were like,
man,
what do you mean? You guys are gonna have to earn a reputation. Well, like, it's starting to speak for itself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
you know what? You guys deserve a Don DeMarco for that one.
Don DeMarco.
I'm impressed, man. Because and then it was funny because I put the real estate investment token commercial back in queue, and then I went ahead and then I didn't realize I was like, see the slides and I see the little increments of Brew Labs. Like,
yeah.
I was like, okay.
I noticed you didn't use my updated one.
No, it wouldn't load.
Really?
Yeah, it wouldn't load for some reason. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to go ahead and bang the computer on the desk like 4 times, and
That's
then
what I do.
spin around, do the Dougie, and then just upload it again. Might work.
I come straight off the top rope with the elbow, just.
It's gonna. What is it gonna sound like, man? It's like this.
Oh yeah!
All right. Let's see. Antonio says Darren looks like he's waiting. Oh, really? That's what we're going with today. That's what we're doing, Antonio. That's how you feel today? Okay. All right. I got you, man. I got you. Bounce Back King says farm your PLNT max. Okay. All right. Antonio says, hold on. It says, farm. Yeah. Bounce Back says farm coins, sir. Rob T, what's up, bro? What's up, bro? Hey.
Don DeMarco.
Rob T won the biggest buy contest at Jigsaw. He came through like Thor. Like he wasn't having. He's like, you're gonna you. He said, you dare outbuy me? That dude came through with and he won a $500 gift card, which should be on his way. All right. Now we do have the PLNT Max Metaverse. Wow, look at that. Look at that.
Right now, we're about to go into the world that we created. Let me drop a portal. Now, we're working on it this week. We're going to be fixing colors, also remodeling our metaverse, because since we changed our colors from PLNT now to PLNT Max, there's a bunch of work that we need to do, and by launch or near launch, we should be finished with revamp metaverse.
Okay.
So as soon as we come in here, I'll show you. Unfortunately, one of our partners, CVC CoinView Cap, merged with Shinja, so we're going to have to remodel and take that out and put new things in there. But our projects, we have a lot of projects supporting us. We have Vault within our metaverse. As you can see, they have their own room. We're expanding that room to show our support to the Vault community and everything like that. So on our remodel, this is going to be 10 times larger for Vault Inu.
Okay.
So you're going to see a lot more things with them. But yeah, so it doesn't give you justice showing this metaverse, because we're remodeling everything from the design that the laser light's catching me. From the designs to everything, from the stage to the dance floor, everything like this is all going to be remodeled with our new logo, with our new look, because we want to represent a sleeker look. You could come in here, play pool with your friends, and hang out in our nightclub when we have it going on. But this is our metaverse, yeah.
And then the
Right
DJ booth, yeah.
The DJ
Yeah.
booth. So we're actually made it more innovative. So if you have the correct equipment, let me give you an example, right? Oop, my green screen in the back. But if you have the correct,
Jason, I'm ready.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on, everybody. That's not a green screen in the back. That's his real office, people. Okay,
that's very office, you know.
it's real. Okay.
So, I don't know if you can see it. If you have, DJ equipment, right,
Mhm.
you
Yeah.
can interface this equipment, and we're working on the code right now to do that, where you can interface all this into here, so you can actually DJ from your home connection or whatever, and all you need is just a YouTube link, and we can stream it live. So we're working on that right now. That should be done for our final update for our metaverse.
You know what? I have a feeling I'm gonna be booked in this nightclub for a couple nights. Something tells me.
Yeah. Here, let me show you a nightclub that we're partnered with.
Okay.
That we're following their lead because they're actually one of the companies or one of the clubs that are helping us with our clubs because they've been in the industry for a little bit longer. I know the dev of this project, and they're helping us with many of the aspects with dealing with this program. But I'm just going to give you an idea of how many people are in here, what we can look forward to, and stuff like that as well.
Okay.
So let it load for a second. It takes a little
No
couple
problem.
seconds to
No
load.
problem. In the meantime, what I'm going to tell all of you, please like and subscribe. It is free, people. Once again, I repeat, it is free. So stop being cheap.
So this board up here shows you everyone that come in the club. They take pictures of and everything like that.
That's right.
Whenever they have an event, I don't know if you can hear the music.
No, I
But they
can't.
have,
But you know what? You
can't.
probably not at the moment. You probably have to change some audio settings on at
Let
the
me
bottom there.
see.
Yeah, you got music. I mean, I got some music here. You want to pretend?
Yeah, so our club will be something similar to this where we will have a screen, right? And the DJ
Okay.
can go in and play their music, and it will actually show them playing. So all the lights are controlled from the DJ booth, so you can set it up however you do, just like in real life, right?
Okay.
You go up here. Also, just like our club, they have different things that you could do in here. They have a karaoke bar, which we're going to do in our clubs as well. We're going to try to hope gun for Wednesday night karaoke nights. We'll be giving out free prizes from B&Bs to Ethereum for the best singer. So we're doing different things, doing new stuff within the metaverse as well, and you can play beer pong as well.
Gabe got that contest hands down. What you gonna sing,
Yeah.
Gabe?
Who's Loving You by Michael Jackson.
Okay, we can do that. All right. All right, I got you. All right.
Ow.
Dom the Monko.
Shmonly. Who's bad?
So, we can have rave parties within our club, and our whole entire purpose of the club is to have community engagement, to come in Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday nights, to actually have real DJs. And the side note is we're gonna have these side clubs, which are token projects like Shinja, Brew Labs, or other projects you can name, right?
I got one I have to tell you about. Jigsaw.
Hey, we can make a jigsaw room.
Yes.
But the idea is, right, you gather people, come have a good time, right? And while they're having a good time in the club, they'll see these side rooms, go to these side rooms, and you can staff them with people from your project and give them explanation what you're trying to do in the environment and stuff like that. You're bringing in new money, money that would not normally invest in crypto, go into crypto.
Honestly, man, that is a genius idea. And just just so everybody knows, Jason said I'm gonna have my own room and my own VIP in the club. So
we are going to honor you.
I appreciate that. All right, so all the good-looking women, yeah, just line up at the velvet rope. We'll be all right. Everything's gonna be just fine. Let's see. Platanasto Max. All right, and man, you got some supporters in the audience, my man. You are definitely.
Absolutely.
You know, every time I have you on here, man, you have some very loyal. You have a loyal following, man.
We do, and one of the things we wrote into the contract, and the reason Brulab sent us the contract, and I went over it, and we're doing an audit right now. We're waiting for that result for the audit. But
Yeah.
because I had an opportunity to have either Maverick deploy it or I deploy it,
Right.
and we chose to do it mine because I wanted to add artwork to the contract itself and
Right.
also a special thanks to the community. So within the contract, we have a quote about metaverse and what we're trying to do, working with different companies and everything like that. And
Okay.
also, we have a special thank you to the community within the contract itself.
Okay. Nice. Hold on. What did he say? He said, "We're gonna rave in that bitch." Oots, oots, oots.
Dom DeMarco.
Let's see. Hello,
Just joking.
Also, if you join our Telegram on our website as well, we're posting our white paper, which is complete. There's a couple of things I have to add since we're doing a pre-sale now, but our
Okay.
white paper and also our risk disclosure agreement, because we want to make sure that everyone is can understand what is the risk in investing in crypto projects. Because to me, that's important. I'm a guy. I like to give the facts. I don't care if it's good. I don't care if it's bad. I like to inform the investors, especially if you're coming into a new project or even a relaunch. What are the risks associated with us? What are everything like that. So all the details, about our program, what we're trying to do, what we're trying to accomplish, and everything like that. Because I want the investor to make an educated decision while investing in us.
Okay. I can respect that. Hey.
Dom DeMarco.
Now, because I know you guys are doing, I see as you explained why you changed the logo up a little bit, made it a little more sleek, a little more, I guess you say corporate friendly. Is that a good?
So basically, yeah, we try to get away from the original idea, which was a meme token, the banana, right? And get away from that, have a sleeper logo, make it look not too corporate, but where it's professional.
Okay,
Because we're going to be dealing with other companies within our metaverse, and we want to have that professional environment, that professional look.
Okay, I got that. Now, with that being said, and also with what you were saying about, as far as the risk, some sort of risk disclaimer when it comes
Correct.
to crypto. Is there something that you guys are going through, or may some going through compliance protocols and things like that? Is that something you guys are looking to do as well?
Yes, we're filing with the SEC, make sure that everything that we're in compliant. We also have attorneys in Europe filing out our paperwork, and that's already complete, and it's already on our Telegram that you could view. We're compliant with EU laws as well, because when we go on exchanges, right? These exchanges ask for KYC verification, which we are KYC through CertiK. Also, verification, they have to make sure they look at our code. They have to make sure that we're not a rug pull. They have to make sure that we're not a what's it called? Money laundering, right? They have to
Right.
look at these facts because once you get listed on an exchange, if we do something, right? The exchange can, there's legal ramifications for the exchange. So we
Right.
have to make sure that all our paperwork is up par.
Okay. All right. I was asking that because when you put those two together, I'm gonna tell you who I thought of immediately, and you probably know Gabe Omar.
Sky token?
Yeah, from Sky Token. Yeah, because he's an expert in compliance. So I know that's what that's his thing.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be honest with you. The future in crypto, the government's gonna come down eventually.
Oh, yeah, that's what
It's
I
right now we're in the wild west, right? But eventually the government's going to come down, and that's why we're making sure, right, that we're compliant, we're doing our things, so it doesn't hurt us,
right.
necessarily, because we're not, there's other projects out there dealing with other things, and they're not compliant, and when those regulations come down, they would have to stop trading. For us, since we're compliant, we're following the rule of the law and everything like that, we can continue to trade and do that as well.
Yeah, okay. Because I know there's a couple other projects that are really adamant about taking it to another level. As far as being compliant, I know Sky is one of them. Real estate investment token. And I think there's another one too. I was just talking to DB about it. I forgot it, but I had a brain fart. My bad. But I noticed that's a new wave. Everyone
Yeah.
wants to be on the up and up. Brew Labs, I'm pretty
Put in
sure.
all that money, it would suck to put in all that money and then end up finding out you have to restart it all over again. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people are worried about because think about how many companies just now went to like V2s, right? You're
Right.
starting to notice that's a trend, right? Older companies that have been in the crypto space are starting
And
to
I've
do
seen
that.
I've seen V12 engines out here.
Well, I mean, yeah, but a lot of people are going to V2s because they're starting to set themselves in the parameters of if and when SEC regulation comes in, they actually have control of their contract where they can change things. A lot of contracts back in the day, they used to just renounce it, but like renouncing a contract, it's either going to be a benefit because you did it the right way and you don't have to change anything, or it's going to be the thing that ends up making you, spend tons of money in order to revamp. And, a lot of companies, or at least a lot of crypto companies, they always can't afford that, so.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
We'll see.
And then you be sitting around looking like,
congratulations, you played yourself.
let's see.
At the end of the day, we're trying everything to do, the responsible way, because my number one goal is to make sure that investors don't get screwed. And at the end of the day, what we're trying to do with the metaverse, it's a vision, but it's a long vision because the technology and stuff like that is still, in the baby steps, right? So we're coming up with new technologies, new things. There's new programs coming out every single day, especially with Unity and stuff like that. So we're looking at different aspects where we can just improve the environment.
Okay. And I sent you over something earlier. I don't know if you had a chance to read it, but as far as the syndicate utility in Jigsaw, it's kind of a blending of communities, trying to make sure everybody can come together. Get rid of the the turf wars in DeFi.
So to me, this whole entire tribalism, right? Because I call it tribalism.
Yeah.
In DeFi is beyond stupid, in my opinion,
I
because
call it blockchain gangbanging. But
it is. It is. You're like your cribs, or it's just it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, right? So
you said your cribs are binkies, bro. Your cribs are binkies. Right. Someone better not be a pacifier.
Right.
Yeah, at the end of the day. And that's why I put a quote into our contract about Unity and working with other projects. Because at the end of the day, my project alone, I may have like expertise on some fields, but I don't have the expertise in every field.
Right.
And that's where we rely on people like Brew Labs. We rely on different communities, right? And stuff like that, because they might have better ideas. And we just have to listen to those people, because that's how you innovate the space, by listening to other people, those ideas, and if with their permission you take them and you can do something with them, right? So that's how you change the space, not by not listening to your community, not listening to people, not working with projects. That is how you kill something. So that's what we're trying to do here at PLNT Max: work with different communities, work with different products and projects.
Hey, well, you know what, Jason? That explanation was
perfect.
Yeah.
I think what we're gonna do right now is, we need to cut to the trailer. Oh yeah, remixed by the Crypto P Diddy, aka Gabe Gable. Take that. Hey, everybody, check this out. Get a load of this. Woohoo! Now that was tight. That was tight. Hey, I enjoyed that.
Goddamn right.
I, I think you guys are definitely on to something. Why are you laughing?
Because that goddamn right was just so perfect. I was like,
It was.
Oh man, you know, I told you I do this shit, man.
I noticed.
Yeah, you know, it's just, you know, it used to be a work in progress. Now it's just working. You know, can I get it? Hey, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead and drop a bomb for myself and give myself an oh yeah.
Oh yeah!
Thank you. Hey, you know what? I think you guys are definitely on to something. And I would definitely, and now once I talked to the host and BSC projects are definitely okay for the syndicate. So I definitely think that you guys should participate. And as soon as he gave me the green light for BSC projects, I was like PLNT.
Whoa. Since we're talking about like investing into other projects, you know what I mean? Tell me about this pre-sale that's going on. Like, yeah, what about this pre-sale that's going on?
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, we have this pre-sale for the V2, right? PLNT Max, because we originally started out with PLNT. So we're doing the V2 to make sure that we have enough funding for liquidity, enough funding for the project to continue on to the new phase, right? To the more professional phase. And if I could share my screen real quick.
Okay.
We set this up a few days ago, where you could go to our website link or to our Telegram, and you're able to read information about our project, what we're trying to do and accomplish in the crypto space, all our social media links, and also the pre-sale. So right now we highlighted you could put in 0.5 BNB to maximum of 5 BNB. So you're able to put in that, and we've raised almost a quarter of that. So we're with a period of 2 days, and I haven't really hyped it up yet. I really haven't reached out to our contacts and stuff like that. So it's just amazing that we have a very strong and united community behind us, and that believe in what we're trying to accomplish within the space.
Okay, I see. Yeah, I actually visited the website yesterday. And I I didn't have enough BNB. It's funny because
You didn't have enough BNB?
no, the only token that I really have a lot of is Brew Labs from BNB, honestly. I got some Brew Labs. Oh, and
Right now, BNB is a little bit pricey. It went on a roll like Friday, because it was like at 220 something. Now it's at let me go see, 283. So it ripped a couple days ago. I would suggest, because our pre-sale is still for one more week, a little bit more time for BNB to dip, because it's going to dip, and hopefully you could catch BNB when it's a little bit cheap.
Yeah, absolutely. I was always away from BS tokens. There's a lot of stigma behind them, obviously. But what made you guys choose to be on the BSC chain?
So the reason why we chose that chain is because the gas and network fees are very, very inexpensive. And we realize, we're targeting other communities out of the United States, right, that don't have the economical needs in order to put into like Ethereum, right, where gas fees is $100, $200 per transaction, right? That's one of the main reasons.
I'll be honest with you, they've been pretty cheap this week.
they've been pretty cheap.
They've been cheap because Ethereum is cheap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hold on.
Like a $4,000 Ethereum down to like $1,200, $1,300.
Like,
so it's like
I've been buying dips, bro. Gas has been like $4. I'm like, this is great. Like,
so for the meanwhile, right? Gas is cheap, but when there's like an NFT mint or something like that, it gets very expensive.
Okay.
So that's one of the reasons why we chose B&B, because it's, we know we have investors out in Africa, India, Asia, and also in Latin and Central America that, can't afford the high gas fees, but yet they want to put into a project. So that's one of the main reasons we chose to do it on B&B.
Hey, you know what? And before I forget, you guys have a very large Turkish community. Let me let me set this up right. I want to give a shout out to everybody in Turkey that is a PLNT holder, okay? Because I'm not gonna lie, they show me so much love, and I appreciate it.
I have to personally thank our Turkish mod community members, from Shadow to Timochin, and Albi and Alan. They have helped up so much, bringing the Turkish community. We have when we started this project, we didn't know we were going to be a big hit in Turkey, especially a Latino crypto project, right? But yet,
Mhm.
we became a sensation over there, and people, when we do the AMAs, we do global, and then we do the Turkish AMAs, because they've showed us so much love, so much support. And actually, once we start the project, we have a charity wallet set up. 100% of that proceed, we already got a couple organizations in Turkey that we're going to give 100% of those proceeds to.
Okay.
Also, there's an epidemic in Turkey with children with this disease that is affecting babies and stuff like that. And we're
Mhm.
going through certain people, candidates, DMing us, and we're checking it out because we have people in Turkey to make sure that they're legitimate with this and stuff like that. And we're going to be providing funds for the surgeries for these children, and also for life saving medication as well.
Okay. Make some noise for that. Hey, that's good. And you know what? Let me get a oh yeah from my man Antonio. I appreciate the super chat, man. Hey,
Oh yeah!
Metaverse.
yeah!
Metaverse is the next level of social interaction, combining multiple technologies like AR and VR and others. PLNT Max will be here as an inspiration and role model for other projects to come. All right. Hey,
Thank you, Antonio. Appreciate it, brother.
all right. Appreciate that super chat, Antonio. But you know what, gentlemen?
Antonio was real boss. He'd do another one, but for $20.
Oh, Gabe.
It was a joke. It was a joke.
No, it wasn't no damn joke.
No,
Finish him.
Hey, you know what? Hey, you know, hey,
Brutality. Brutality.
I've got every sound under the sun over here. Let me see what else I got. Oh, I got Duck Hunt. And then when you don't hit it,
that brought back some good memories there.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I've got a whole bunch of stuff over here. Oh, here we go.
Boom shakalaka!
NBA Jam.
NBA Jam.
Yeah.
Boom shakalaka! It had to be the shoes.
There we go. Let me see what else I got. Yeah, man.
He's on fire!
Yeah,
The net burns up.
Yeah, I've got 4 pages of this shit, bro. This is
That's
insane.
crazy.
They should have never gave this to me. So I started doing them on Crypto Demons. He was like,
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Everybody got time for that.
Everybody got time for that. Hey, it has been a good time, gentlemen. I'm not gonna hold you too much longer, but are there any shout outs you want to give? We can start with you, Jason.
I'd like to give a shout out to our community members, Turkish community, and also Gabe and Brew Labs as well.
All right. Gabe, any shout outs?
Yeah. I want to give a big shout out to the Brew Labs team, but I also wanted to let people know also too that we're going to be running a combustion week this week for the Brew Labs token, to where the buy-in tax will actually be lowered down to 3%. Sell tax is at 30%, but you can buy in for 3% versus the 14% that we've normally been going to, or that we normally have. And that's going to run for the whole week. So from August, I think it's August 1st at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And that's PM. So all the way till I believe August 8th. we're gonna have that combustion, basically combustion week going. So if you guys were ever looking at brew labs or like wanting to get into it, like that would be the time. So
And if you miss out on combustion week, this is gonna be what you sound like. Right.
yeah, so it should be a good week. It should be a good week, but I just want to put that promo out there because I know that's something that's coming. But also, guys, make sure you guys get into that Plant Max. You know what I mean? That pre-sale is still going right now. You got about 10 days on that. Yeah, show brothers.
And it's going to go by quick because this weekend we're in talks with taking over another project, CVC holders, because they were running a pre-sale, but unfortunately they got bought out by good for them that they got bought out by Sinja, right? So we're in talks and maybe migrating some of those people to our B&B sale. So what you see right now may fill up pretty quickly. So take this opportunity if you get a good entrance on B&B to buy some and to get PLNT Max because it's going to go by quick.
All right. You know what? Let me go ahead and let me go lick a shot in the air for that one. No, that's not it. Wrong button. Wrong button. It's the wrong button, man. It's the wrong button. I had a malfunction. That was actually meant for Gabe. That was actually meant for Gabe. But I will, yeah.
That's why I feel like it sounds like I breathe, but good thing I have this noise cancellation over my mic so you can't hear my.
Isn't that like sleep apnea or something?
No, I don't. I'm actually one of the only big dudes I know who really don't. You know what I mean?
I got it. I gotta sleep with the mask and everything at night.
For real?
So,
you got the machine?
Yeah, I got the machine.
What actually causes that?
So what causes that is big boy. You become too fat, right?
Well, it's like where you just stop breathing. Like it's almost like forgets to breathe. So it just basically gives you the oxygen in order to keep you breathing even when you stop.
Correct.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, that's what this button is meant for. Yeah. Now for the pre-sale, we're gonna lick a shot in the air for that one. All right. There we go. All right. Hey, everybody, thank you for tuning in. Oh, hold on, let me see. I got some oh, you know what? Oh, you want to put the website up? Yes, that's what I'll do. I'll do that. Let me put the website up.
That's for the pre-sale. It's our easy pre-sale site. We're still working on renovation on the website, so website's not 100% just yet. Okay. We're going to be having the website 100% when we launch, but that's the link for the pre-sale. You go in, connect your wallet, and you can deposit your B&B, and you should be good to go.
Yo, I was going to tell you that too, Jason. Like, big ups on that new website design.
Yo, it is nice. It is nice, man. It is very nice, and it's very easy to understand, bro. Like, I don't know.
Sleek.
Yeah.
Our idea was to have a sleek design, a sleek look, give the people the facts, give them what we're about and everything like that, because eventually we're going to have NFT platforms on our website. So there's an NFT section that we haven't set up yet, but we'll have artists and stuff like that be able to sell their NFT on our platform as well.
Okay. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Jason, do you sleep, man? Do you even actually sleep?
Sometimes no. That's where a lot of Cokes, a lot of monster drinks, right, come and play. But yeah, hopefully after we launch, right, and our price and everything is stabilized, I can maybe take a couple of days and just relax. So
let me tell you something, man. It is when I was in another project, I didn't sleep much, but now I've learned the value of it. I can now once you start. I started working out, so once you start working out, I sleep like 4 hours and I'm good. In my lazier days, forget about it. But I'm hibernating. But I had to tell the host the same thing. I said, in order for this to work, you gotta have to get some rest. I said, we have a whole team, so we can hold this down while you rest because you need to do this. We need to get this done properly. and he finally understood a little bit. He understood a little bit. That's what I was saying. But
So,
I don't think people realize how good sleep is for you, man. Like,
oh,
especially
it's
when it comes
good.
to
it
your
really
mental
don't.
health. You know what I mean?
It's
Like,
good.
it really does wonders for the mental health. Like, people on crypto, since it trades 24/7, people be running awkward hours, trying to stay up all the time. But that can cause more stress than it actually does benefit. So
I had to tell
It
people
does.
like oh yeah, let's go Turkish community. Hey, shout out to the Turkish community. I had to I still get carded when I go places. I'm 37 years old, bro. People are like, why
man,
you
stop beeping your own horn on your own
people
channel.
like, why you look so young? I said,
You
because
know what I mean?
I sleep, damn it.
It's different when somebody else compliments you, but to give your own self compliments, like now, we
Yeah.
just know.
Oh,
Just,
hold on.
Jesus.
Guess what? I'm 37.
Oh man.
Hold on. I could put on some R&B music and just do like the dating, like a little dating, a little dating thing. Like, yes, hi, I'm 37. I like long walks on the beach. I'm
I
a
can
Leo.
tell by your scenery.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that part. Yeah, like I'm a Leo. Like, hey, Gabe. No. We gotta stop. This is where the show has to get cut. This is done.
Oh
Gabe,
yeah.
hey, Jason. See, just in case you don't know, I have Gabe on a time limit because otherwise it
All
gets out
good.
of hand. It gets out of hand.
It's all good, brother.
We get to the rest of these comments real quick. Wow, they all they are in the house. They are in. Coincy says hi, Jason.
Hello. We got some of our Turkish community members in the chat. I see.
They showed up. Man. You guys are late, man. Where y'all been?
Oh, over there, it's nighttime, early morning. So
it is. Okay.
so that's another
They just
thing
woke
that
up to this. It was like
exactly.
"Ooh,
So
Max."
that's another thing that I gotta work with because we have now Turkish community members and Chinese community members, so I have to do AMAs with them, and the time zone messes with me because it's like super late here, and then it's like early morning over there. So, but for the moment, I'm glad to do it and everything like that. But as soon as we launch and our price stabilize, I'm gonna take like 2 days off for myself.
Yo,
So.
hey, no problem. Yeah, yeah. Otherwise, it's not gonna go well, man. If you don't get some rest.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to talk to you gentlemen backstage. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to Destination DeFi, starring Jason and some other guy with a mask. Stop.
The Red Ranger, Gabe. There you go.
Man, that is the slowest Power Ranger I've ever seen in my life. hey, thanks for tuning in, everybody. Please like and subscribe on your way out. Peace, love, and crypto. And and also PLNT pre-sale. Do not forget, that is the URL at the bottom. All right.
Don't sleep on us.
Do not sleep. All right. Hold on. Let me press the button. Do not sleep on PLNT because you are missing out. Peace.